Italy's March for Life takes place tomorrow in Rome. Now its 7th year. The event has become an annual appointment for thousands across Europe. Joseph Meaney is the Director of International Outreach and Expansion for Human Life International. He's in Rome now for their March for Life. Joseph, you've attended several of the marches in Italy. How has it grown over the years?
You know, it's expanded over 8 times. When it began, it was just a few thousand people, and now it's over 40,000 people. And it's also drawing people from all over Europe, so it's become quite an international march here.
Well, Italy is a Catholic majority country, of course, and home to the Vatican. Where does Italy stand on pro-life issues?
You know, Italy unfortunately legalized abortion in 1978. So it's been just before John Paul II actually was elected pontiff. So it's been a long haul there, and in Italy they have over 100,000 abortions a year. So it's a major problem here. And on top of that, euthanasia is kind of creeping along. Italy, unfortunately, has a very, very low birth rate. You know, only 1.34 children on average, so even below the very low European averages. And because of that, it's the oldest country in Europe. So it's a kind of a dying society that abortion is just making matters worse.
Well, that's why this March for Life there is so important. You mentioned how it's drawing people from across Europe there to Italy. How is the pro-life movement expanding in Europe, and what efforts are being done for that?
Yeah, you know, with Human Life International, we work all over Europe, all over the world, but we really kind of divide Europe into 2 halves. There's kind of Central and Eastern Europe and then Western Europe. And of course, in Central and Eastern Europe, the pro-lifers are on the offensive. They're doing many, many things, pushing back the laws on abortion. And Poland last year almost passed a law banning every single abortion. They still had 3 exceptions, so rape and incest, life of the mother, etc. But they're on the offensive. In Western Europe, unfortunately, the other side is on the offensive. But again, we get these marches for life. We're actually going to be in a direct link between Birmingham in the UK March for Life, and the Italian March for Life. And so there is hope in Western Europe, but I would say Central and Eastern Europe is where the pro-life gains are being made right now.
Well, Joseph, what kind of support do these marches receive from the church in Europe?
With regards to the churches in Slovakia, where the Bishops' Conference actually organized the march, and every single bishop came for the march. And of course, across Europe, the bishops do come out for the marches, but I think the Slovaks win the prize because the Bishops' Conference actually organized the march themselves, and every last bishop in the country was there. It's beautiful to see how the church supports the movement for life, you know, all over Europe, but the Slovaks are definitely the heroes there.
And it's in general to hear about the marches for life there in Europe are starting to grow. Joseph Meaney, Human Life International, thanks so much for talking with us about it.
Thank you very much.